Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is my first ever Flosstube. Now, I did make some other videos about art and painting. My name is Burge. I'm an artist, but I've been doing cross stitch for, I learned how, I guess about 30 years ago, and taught my sister, who got very into it. But I stopped doing it for quite some time. Now, recently, I have been living with my sister, phantastitches, or Elizabeth Martinez, and she got me back into doing cross stitch and designing cross stitch. And I have decided to go ahead and do Flosstube, and I enjoyed Burge.com, so I could do the Witchy Stitchy challenge. And I'm going to talk to you about cross stitch. So I have some works in progress to show you. Some are my own designs, and one is not. So I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. This one is called Christmas at the Verges, and I drew the design for a Christmas card that I made when my son was young. It's actually quite big, so it has the cat knocking the tree down, the dog knocking the stockings down, and then it has a poem I adapted from 'Twas the Night, no, what was it called? A Visit to St. Nick's. While it's based on that, it doesn't really say that. A few things harken back to that, of course. It says, "'Twas 2 weeks before Christmas, and all through the house chaos was reigning, as the cat chased a toy mouse. The stockings were hung by the window with care." As an aside, we didn't have a chimney, so we hung them under the window. "And the dog barked with glee as she ran through them there, with the cat at the top being chased by my boy. The Christmas tree fell, and he giggled with joy. My son giggled and laughed as I stared at the room, and I sighed and muttered as I went for a broom. But I heard him exclaim as I went out of sight, 'Merry Christmas to all, and to all good night.'" So you can see it's based on that, but shows, the reality of what my life was. And then I've been working on this, not very much because I've been doing other things, but my son loves Stormtroopers. He's not a little boy anymore. He's 22. And as I said, I did this when he was a little boy, the other one. So I've been working on this for him. Theoretically, it was for his gotcha day, which just passed. I haven't been real good about working on this one because I was working on the Christmas at the Verges. So I've only gotten this far. And I don't know who the designer of this is. It just says Disney, Star Wars, Stormtrooper. So I can't give you that information, but I bought it at Hobby Lobby. And then the other two things I've been working on, they're still on the same piece of fabric. Again, this is one of my designs, and it's not very clear, sorry. It's called Scaring Crows. It's a little scarecrow with corn and a crow, because obviously he's not scaring them very well. And then I'm almost finished with this one. Falling Leaves. It's going to say Falling Leaves. Where's my hand? It's going to say Falling Leaves down here somewhere, much like the other one does. And these are a part of a series I've been doing of different seasonal designs. And there's several of them on my Etsy site that I have with my sister Beth. Three Sister Creative at Etsy. Three Sisters with the S, Three Sisters Creative on the Etsy platform. And my third sister, Naomi, who lives in a different house, she spins yarn and does all kinds of other things. All three of us are pretty creative. And I do have some haul. I went to, I make project bags, and I meant to grab one to have here. I have mine that I keep my stuff in, and there's some really close here. Let me see if I can, I don't know how to pause this. Oh, there it is. Sorry about that. So I make project bags, and they're about 14 by 14. That's an approximate. And this is just one of them. They all have a decorative. This one has a little seashell. A decorative zipper pull. They've got a zipper at the top. I'm not showing it, but there. They've got a zipper at the top. They're kind of, they're pretty roomy inside, so that you can put even a relatively large hoop inside, and an 8.5 by 11 instructions. They've got a contrast color inside and on the bottom. And they also have matching, too close, matching notions pouches. And that's so that you can, you know, keep your scissor fobs and threads and stuff like that in something, so it doesn't get all lost in the bottom of the bag, because it is a big bag. And so to that end, I sometimes buy fabric, even if I haven't been sewing this past week, or actually in the last 2 or 3 weeks, because this Christmas at the Burges is taking all my time. Right now I'm waiting for some beads to come that I ordered to finish it off, and then I'll be doing the FFO, as my sister calls it. So what I found was, the last time I went to look for flamingo fabric, they were out. I have a flamingo bag already, and it has a very light patterned contrast fabric, but they were out, and I thought they weren't going to get any more, so I didn't worry about it. And when I went in to get some paint and thread, which I've already used, so it's not over here, but I walked by and here it is. So I bought some more, and then right beside it, or right near it, was this one. And I love flamingos. So I had to get some more, and I'm going to be making some more bags. I don't know that I'm going to put those two together. I have to look at my other fabrics. Maybe, but maybe not. And then I've been making scissor fobs like this. Usually the charm at the bottom is bigger. Similar ones to this one, by the way, are on the Etsy site. But I want to make some Christmas ones, so here's some little. I went to Michael's also. The fabric I got at Hobby Lobby. And yesterday I went to Michael's and I got this, and I got some little trees to go with it, and some peppermint candy. So these three will be made into probably scissor fobs, and if and when I make those, I'll let you guys know. And then I saw this, and as I said, I can't pass up a flamingo, and so I got this to go with it. I can't hold it still so you can see what it is. Little palm trees, and they've got little clear little stones right here. And also I thought these beads would look really nice because they look pinky and tropical like, and so does that. So I thought those would go really well with them. I probably won't use that as a zipper pull because it's kind of large, so I wanted to make a scissor fob or something with it. And then we have a lot of different turquoise, and it's fake turquoise, but you know, what you can get at a craft store turquoise. And we have a lot of stuff that we could use as a charm. But I saw this little dude, and he's awesome, so I said, oh. But we don't have very many of the just ordinary plain turquoise like beads, and I saw this and it has different sizes, and I thought that'd be awesome. So I went ahead and got that. I went over there just to look around, ended up spending over $40. And a giraffe. I have some other brown beads and stuff here, so I didn't worry that too much about it, but I thought these would look really nice with the giraffe. They look kind of desert-like. I like giraffes too. Not as much as flamingos, but giraffes are awesome. And I didn't buy any beads for this. I just liked it, and I thought if I waited, it wouldn't be there. You know how it is. You see something, if you don't get it right away, forget it. It's not there when you go back. So that's my haul. Again, you can get to my sister's Flosstube. Her Flosstube is Elizabeth Martinez, I believe. phantastitches is her Instagram. She goes by phantastitches on different things. And I'll put a link to her Flosstube down below, and a link to our Etsy site, Three Sisters Creative, and my third sister has put up some hand-spun yarn, and she will probably be putting up some other things later, but she doesn't know what. She keeps making things, but she wants to keep them all. So thank you. Thanks for listening to my very first Flosstube. If you enjoyed it, please hit the subscribe button and perhaps the little bell to know when I put up a new site. Again, my name is Eve Burge, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.